Hi guys, and welcome back to Fix This House. Our bathroom renovation remodeling project brings us to the installation of this tile floor. So I wanted to talk you through that a little bit, show you some of the process, and give you a few of the tips that I've picked up in projects that I've done. Now what I have so far is we've got this hexagonal tile, and I've spent some time experimenting in how I wanted to lay it out, and I'm pretty happy with what we've got so far. So we've got this bathroom. It's going to go in there for where the sink goes, and it also includes this linen closet here. So I certainly do have some cutting to do, and but I first wanted to lay it out here. I want to make sure that when you're standing here at the door of the bathroom, you can look down towards the window and see a nice straight line. So I've got a line that I put in pencil. It's this guy right here. You can probably see that. And that's going to be an important line, the center line, off of which I'm going to work. And having done that, before I even start putting any of these down permanently, I'm going to do some of the cuts that I'm going to need up here, including right up there where the toilet needs to go. I penciled out the circle there. There are some challenging cuts. That's just the nature of a job like this. But pretty much I'm going to have a full tile that goes along the left-hand side there. A full tile alternated by a half a tile, full tile, half tile, full tile, and so forth. And over here where it comes up against the tub, I'll have a couple pieces where I'm just going to have like a 2-inch piece. 1, 2, 3, or 4 of those at the most. Most of the cuts by the side of the tub will be a little more than half a tile. But I want to make some of the cuts before I start cementing these down, because it's going to just, once you start putting them down, you can't walk on them for 24 hours. So I'm going to try to do some of those cuts before I start sticking them down, and then we'll come back and start installing them. So in addition to my center line, I wanted to also show you, I made a diagonal line that's going to serve as a starting point right here. You probably can't see it, but I've got a penciled line here. So I'm going to know exactly how to begin, where I want to begin, so that it lays out and falls in place exactly as I have planned. So let me do some cuts out on the wet saw, which I have out on the front step. And then I'll get started putting them in. Well, I've cut out the pieces that I need to do this section in front of the tub, and that's all the further I'm going to go with the prefab. This will allow me to get this section down without having to go back over it, since you don't want to disturb it for 24 hours once you set it in place with the mortar. So it may not be exactly perfect, and I don't want to go too far in case I need to redo some of those cuts. Or the only place that I'm really worried is along the tub, because you don't put any molding there. You put molding along the back and along the side where it meets the sheetrock, so you have more liberty there to have some variation in the width. But along the tub you want it to look nice and straight. So I got to take my lunch break. Then we're going to mix up the thin set and put it down. I'll see you then. Alright, so we're spreading the mortar, the thin set. This is my line here. You can see more clearly now. And this one here. So with these two, I know exactly where I'm going to be setting. Well, I've already showed these, but now with the tiles lifted out of here, you can see them a little bit easier.
There's a line. Good. Turn it. There we go. That's perfect. That looks much better. Much better.
All right.
Okay, next piece. Good. That looks nice. I sometimes rub the spacer down the edge if there's too much grout in it.
Yeah.
Will that one scooch closer?
Too much mortar, I think you mean.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Perfect. That looks really good. And you're still on your line.
All right.
Which way are you going? Towards the... I guess you have to go back, right? Do you want me to stand in this corner to help you with those back there? Or can you reach?
I should be able to reach from my knees here. I don't know why this is not working the way I had it laid out.
Just need to shimmy it towards us. Wow. You sure how to cut that?
No.
You just kept making lines into it until you got a circle?
Yeah.
Okay, good. The rest will be covered up by the toilet.
Yeah, toilet should cover that. This is my line, and I'm not on it very well.
There you go. That'll fit. Getting there. That's it. All right, need 2 spacers. I would tap it. Would you think it'll tap into place? It's looking good. You need help reaching back there?
No, I got it.
Okay. How'd you figure out how to cut all these ahead of time? I missed that part.
Yeah. It's either that or I have to do it over 2 days, put the full tiles in, let it dry, so I can walk on it and then do all the cuts, but that didn't sound like a lot of
Is this
fun.
the corner? No, that's not one of these.
Yeah, that didn't sound like a lot of fun.
So you put a little bit on the back of that. Well, the kids are having fun.
So this one's not perfect, but you've got a baseboard.
Is it up high enough?
Yeah.
Looks good. Yep. Really pretty.
Screaming children.
Mm-hmm. Playing with the trampoline.
All right. That guy will be coming there. I think I can put a full one in there.
And you're putting two spacers on each side.
Yeah. All right. How's that?
Looks great. Looking good. Are we gonna keep filming the whole thing?
What?
You're gonna film the whole thing?
It's up to you. It comes together pretty fast once you got them cut and you start licking and sticking.
Yeah. Just let it tap some of them down, I think. Make sure they're all...
I'm gonna get my level.
That looks so good. Oh yeah, level's good.
And tap it that way.
looks good.
Okay.
Can you scoop some of that mortar out between that last one right there? So that when I put the... Was there much in there?
Oh.
Okay. It looks like there's a lot from up here. I think it's just the angle.
All right.
It's coming together fast. Do you think that the hexagonal tiles are harder?
Yeah.
Which part?
Certainly configuring your room layout is harder. And then you've got a little more to think about when you're cutting them. And in a small room like this, you do have a lot to cut. Alright.
This one? Right here? That's it, right?
Yep.
Looks like a good match. Wow, this is gonna look so nice. And you're not really paying attention to the lines on the back like we would if they were straight, rectangular, or square. Right?
I'm just going with a random look. Hopefully that will...
I think it's good. I think I'm kind of fussy about stuff like that, and I think it looks pretty good. I can't tell that there's any specific way that they're supposed to be placed down. And I think when we do the wall tile, we'll be much more, they're big and they're rectangular. They're 12 by 24s. And it would make more of a difference with those to make sure that they're all pointing the same way.
Screaming children.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good. Give this guy a little extra.
Oh wait, there's one back there. I videotaped that.
What?
All right. I couldn't see it. A little one going down below. Oh, that looks great. I'm gonna have to get out of the bathtub before before you tile me in.
You'll be stuck for 24 hours.
Yeah. It actually might be peaceful. If you bring me food.
Okay.
Wow. That's a great.
Now, I want to...
Alright, I think we need to... Oh, you're going to level it out?
I want to get my level to lay across some of these where I can, just to make sure we're kind of flat.
Alright. That's good. I also think that you have 3 tiles that come together at every junction, at every intersection. There's 3 of them, which has got to be a little bit more complicated, right? Than just 2 tiles coming together. Or do I have that backwards?
I don't know. Okay. Shall we keep going?
Yeah, I think we're going to keep going and come back when it's more interesting. How's that? First section done.
Well, most of the tiles are in place, but I ran out of thin set mortar right about here. Just as well, because I gotta wait till these dry till I can do inside the closet. So there's a couple of
tough cuts here at the base of this door frame and that corner of the tub right over there. But I think we'll be okay with that. Just gonna have to stretch this out into a second day. And a little caution tape to remind people not to walk on